Hey everybody and welcome. In this video we'll be talking about the three types of bills of materials in OpenBOM, and there are three. Now I'm going to go back to a very simple example of the skateboard just to make a point, and then we'll move on to something much more realistic. The three types of bills of material in OpenBOM are multi-level, single level, and the very powerful flattened BOM. So let me take you through my example to kind of illustrate what each of those does. First, multi-level, my preference, where I like to work, represents our product structure. This is what we might call the indented bill of material for the thing we're making. In this case, it's a skateboard. I think we all understand the product structure of a skateboard. But I've doctored it up a little bit here to make a point for educational purposes. So my skateboard has a board, two axles, and 6 screws at the top to hold the axles on. And then each axle has a couple of wheels, an axle shaft, and some more screws. So while this may not make perfect sense from a skateboard perspective, for a bill of material example, this is a great example. So this is our entire product: a board, some screws, some axles, etc. That's multi-level. In single level is a representation of any one of the green boxes here, any level in our BOM. We show just those things that appear in that BOM, at that BOM level. So here we go. If I look at a single level of the skateboard, I'm going to see board, screw, axle. All good. And then the powerful flattened BOM. And this is, you think of this as the shopping list of everything that's in my bill of materials. And here's the point I want to make. Take a look at the screw here. We see that we've got 5 screws per axle times 2 axles are 10, plus 6 more at the top level are 16. So we expect and we see 16 screws here in the flattened BOM. Extremely important to understand that the flattened BOM rolls up the quantities of every item from all levels. Okay, so there's the skateboard academic view of multi-level, single level, and flatten. Let's look at something more realistic. I'm going to open a design that I really like, which is an underwater camera housing. I open it in multi-level. Like I said, I like to work in multi-level. Gives me a lot of information. Most importantly, it gives me quick access to rolled up information like costs that I may be concerned about as I'm working in my bill of material. I like to work in multi-level. When I want to drill down and make some change or do some more work, specific areas of the BOM, I can select, for example, this handle assembly, click composed of, and then I'll see a single level view of that subassembly. Again, here, these are just the bits and pieces that are in that subassembly. Really important, easy to do work in here. So I'd like to draw your attention to this 1/4-20 screw, and I'm going to grab that part number here in my copy buffer and return back to my top level. This is a really this is a very common question. How many of those screws are in my entire bill of material? That's where flatten comes in. So I'm going to take a look at this BOM. I'm going to flatten it. OpenBOM just flattens the entire structure from the top down. I'm going to use the find command and just look for that screw. And I see there are 17 of these 1/4-20 flathead screws in my entire design from the top down. So those are the three really important types of bills of material. They are multi-level, again, kind of product structure view; single level, which is a view of just one level of your bill of material with all the information there; and then of course the popular flattened, or the powerful flattened, which gives you that shopping list, rolled up quantities from the top down. So more information on this at help.openbom.com. And of course, you can reach us always at support@openbom.com. Thank you.